Captain Charisma, the father of the year, Mr. CLB himself, Christian Cage, is finally covered on attire rankings. This dude was a low-key constant of our childhoods, just always holding it down, cutting good promos, having good matches, and being reliably consistent. I feel like Christian didn't get his flowers until it was past his prime, and when he actually did, they stole them immediately and made him eat a shit sandwich as a result. But we're concerned about his attires today. We got 36 unique fits and I'm not wasting any time. Let's go. Starting us off dead last is predictably SVR06. This is a widely criticized all-timer horrible fit from the dev team here, but it's not without reason. Supposedly Christian copyrighted his logos for Gears before he left the WWE for TNA, and ended up kinda having the devs scramble just to erase them from the model. But for real, like, we couldn't pull a Batista Gracie Gym logo here and make it legally distinct and still have something on the tights? This blows so much. It's not even the only time they pulled this shit. SVR 2011 Street Attire is our runner-up, and man, this might be the corniest Christian has ever looked to me. And that's saying a lot. This dude dressed like a duck before. And what the fuck are these tights? The Royal Rumble 03 tights look so ugly on him to begin with, and then they updated his hair and left this goofy ass decal, and it's just a shit show all around. At least the burgundy tights are unique. I don't even know anymore, man. It says a lot when El Conquistador places higher than multiple default attires on a list. I think my admiration for this fit is the obscurity of the storyline and the fact that the game treats it as if nothing is out of the ordinary. This is pretty fucking stupid. More horrible default attires with Raw 2. Man, Raw 2 has just been dropping the ball these past few days on the channel because what the fuck is this? Surprisingly, this is entirely accurate to the time. He only wore these ugly ass tights one time. He knew they were god awful. But I guess the gold base kinda saves it, but not by much. The crooked C decal is just horrible. Up next is our Just Bring It cutscene attire. This is just a merch shirt slapped on the default model, which we'll cover later, but this shirt actually goes kinda hard. E and C have a good track record with shirts. We're moving to ref attires now with 2K15, and this is just a CLB's WWE 12 fit under a ref tee. It's nothing special at all, but I'm glad 2K bothered to include it in the first place. My favorite ref fit though has to be from No Mercy at 29. This dude is dripped out just to be a referee. The all-white tights are clean, the arm accessories hit, and the necklace is pretty nice as well. I would wear that. Not many people pull off the ref attire in these games, but this ain't bad. SmackDown 1 is our next entry, and man, starting my research here was great. Christian had a pretty good presentation for even a mid-card guy. Like, he had a cool song, cool boots, and a 90s ass mesh shirt, 6 SummerSlam 1999 tights, and a characteristically nice necklace as well. Like, this dude really stood out in a time where everybody stood out. We're off to WrestleMania 2027, the black shirt alt, and this isn't horrible, it's just my least favorite of this game. I think I prefer the default over this one, considering that this recycled the default tights. I just think the black ruffled shirt is kinda unappealing to me. Another black shirt fit is here though, with the purple tights alt. This is a moderate improvement to that. I mean, I enjoy the purple here a lot, as I tend to do, but I think this shirt is a bit of a wash. Like, I don't know, man. SmackDown Just Bring It is up next, and this is a widely recycled attire for him for sure, but it's nothing bad at all. This is a slight deviation of SmackDown 1, and it originates from his Rumble 2000 look. Thankfully, in future games, all of his accessories were added, including this dumb-ass fucking hat. It's a shame that they cut his glasses from the SmackDown Just Bring It beta build though. Those look pretty cool. 24 brings us his TNA Impact, a place that I tended to enjoy Christian more as a wrestler growing up. I think watching him immediately start trying to start shit with Monty Brown as a kid was just awesome. But this fit is super reminiscent of SVR 2010, which we'll cover. It just has Christian's old logos. Unfortunately, despite the fact that I prefer Christian's old logos, I think I take value in the correct cohesive arm accessories being included in SVR 2010. The color combo here isn't too great either way, it's just more so the overall design that brings it up the list in both cases. Mania 18 at number 22 is a bit of a revision on Just Bring It with this white liner to the mesh shirt and a reflective purple decal for the tights. This is an upgrade if I've ever seen one. This is a pretty clean look for its time. Just missing the top 20 is the Fantasy Inaccurate Attire from 2K15's showcase. This is an inverted Extreme Rules 2011 fit, and thanks to the folks at Crazy Tights who cite all their work, I can see that the 2K devs were full of shit right here. This is not historically accurate. It was supposed to be his green tights. Why omit what would have been the best colorways in the game? This is so okay. The Peep Show shirt saves it from being even lower on the list. Starting our top 20 is No Mercy's blue alt though. This is a palette swap of the default, which that in itself is pretty derivative of JBI in terms of its decal. All that being said though, this is pretty solid for its time, it's just not one of my favorites. Over the Limit from the 2K Showcase is up next, and at first glance, this is literally just SVR 2010, but the orange here sets it apart. I can't say this is near my favorite Christian attires, but I do enjoy it. The Peep Show shirt is always welcome to me too. We're on to yet another Mania 2000 fit with the default attire, and this just ticks a lot of boxes for me. Crazy ass cross decal on the tights, puffy goth shirt, sunglasses, boots decals, and a necklace. Yeah, this dude is taking it. We're jumping to Here Comes the Pain now, in a slightly disappointing but still solid attire. I always thought it was odd that the Intercontinental Champion never had alts in that game. 03 was for sure his most experimental year for outfits too, so they dropped the ball in that regard. The tights we have here aren't too bad though, just red tights with the new Captain Charisma logo at the time. Unfortunately though, the devs forgot his arm accessories yet again, so that blows, but I'll take what we can get. Just missing the top 15 is our last Mania 2000 ult, the white and purple color swap. Y'all know me by now, I love purple. The shirt, the accessories, this just makes it even better for me. Christian was a super underrated presentation guy at the time. Starting our top 15 is an attire that's haunted your nightmares for 5 straight games, his 2K15 default. This was reused way too much, but the merch shirt, despite it being super forgettable, is very cohesive with the attire. There's nothing really to praise here, but there's also nothing objectively wrong with this, as far as I could tell. We're jumping to the finale of Christian's showcase to discuss SummerSlam 2011's attire, and this is a nice send-off colorway. These tights are befitting of a feud-ending match for sure. The accent color combo is pretty nice, just a solid blue with gray filler, nothing too bad at all. It's almost kinda reminiscent of WrestleMania 23's color scheme. But of course, the boys are back in town. You know the Instant Classic had to rep Deadlock Orange just one time. This attire rules. I laughed my ass off when I saw it in my research. We need this dude to do a DPW run. The colorway isn't all too flashy, but the obscurity and his general lack of orange attires in general kinda pushed this up the list. We're bouncing into a brief No Mercy speed round though with number 12, the default outfit. This is great to me. The all-white tights are so sick, they originate from Backlash 2000, and the mesh shirt is insanely 90s. There's also no shortage of arm accessories or a sick-ass necklace either. But for me, I think I prefer the merch shirt fit for him in No Mercy. Granted, the hair is fucking ridiculous. Why did they do that to him? But the merch shirt here is pretty genuinely wearable, and it looks pretty nice to me. We're recycling the already great default tights too, like this is a winner in my eyes. We made it to the top 10 here with AEW Fight Forever leading the charge, and this is an unexpected triumph for him. They really nailed the arm accessories, which is nice, but dear lord, these brand new Revolution 22 tights are so intricately detailed that I just gotta praise him. I think these are such a welcome change of pace for him, but it's almost too detailed, I'm not gonna lie. Number 9 gives us SmackDown Shut Your Mouth's white alt, which is based on the 10/23/01 SmackDown. The decals here are super hard, the updated gold, orange, and red line tights are just great, and this is very appealing for him in a time that he was booked as a total fucking dweeb. Well, we had to circle back to another purple fit eventually, and WWE 12 might be the only time Christian was presented as a top guy in a WWE game, but man, these tights are pretty worthy of that notion. They're just a palette swap of the ECW return fit, but y'all know I'm a bit biased towards purple stuff, like I'm sorry. Battlegrounds has genuinely the highest level of locked in attires for Christian that I've ever seen. I would have never guessed. All of their picks are so eclectic in this list, and you can tell they did their homework. Case in point, this is his Survivor Series 09 attire, and it's very subtly different from SVR 2011. The lining is actually lime green opposed to the gold that we all remember. I actually really enjoy this fit, like shout out to 2K Battlegrounds. Just missing the top 5 is unfortunately DOR 2. This was the hardest placement on this list for me, because when this dude walks to the ring, he looks like $1,000,000. They finally got his sequins entrance tracksuit, and it's glorious. It really makes a good first impression. But then you get him in the ring, and you throw up in your mouth a little. This was during that weird legality dispute of him owning his logos, so they kinda kept the waistband accent and tossed everything else. This looks kinda rough. But the beta tights look beautiful. It's even a unique colorway that we never got in a game. Unfortunately though, I can't rate this for stuff that we never got, so I think number 6 is a fair placement. What a shame though. Shut Your Mouth's default is totally slept on though. I know it's unrelated, but fuck, I love At Last as a theme for him. It's his best theme. Fight me in the comments. The red mesh raver shirt rules. The reflective wrist tape is here, the awesome gold No Way Out 02 tights are such a nice choice, and this design in general is just super detailed and on point. I like it a lot. Of course, SVR 2011's default had to be high though. I don't know what it was about this fit that I loved so much as a kid, but it's great. The accent color combo of blue and gold is wonderful, and it's super vibrant and makes Christian Cage stand out a lot in this roster. The return era logos are great, all arm accessories are accounted for, and I don't know man, this guy just looks like he's ready to start doing a shitty spear and win the world title. Our big 3 Christian Cage attires are finally upon us with the bronze medal going to SVR 2005. This is the SVR 06 fit done correctly, and I've always loved it. This attire stems from Unforgiven 03, and while he'd eventually adopt the sweatsuit to match it, at the time of this game's release, that sweatsuit didn't exist, so the devs get a pass here. The monochrome C emblems on the blue tights are just awesome. They even remembered his arm accessories too, like nobody was doing it like this dude. Our runner-up for the best Christian Cage attire in gaming is shockingly Capital Punishment's attire. Who knew anything good came out of that dog water ass pay-per-view? The Hit the Switch shirt is a little corny to me, much like most of the early 2010s WWE merch was, but man, these tights kinda go crazy. The accent color scheme being pink and gold just looks beyond hard. I have no clue how this was omitted from every other game, like this is wonderfully unique. It's almost a callback to his pink tights from the RVD ladder match, like this dude was on one. But the biggest head scratcher of them all, the best Christian attire, comes from 2K Battlegrounds. This glorious camo and red affair was plucked from Night of Champions 09, and man, somebody give the devs a raise here, because this is ridiculously hard. I forgot about this look entirely because 09 WWE outside of like CM Punk and Jeff Hardy is kinda rough to me. The camo is fantastic here though. It's such a departure from his other fits at the time. It's almost like a shout out to Edge's camo run from a year prior. This is just absolutely befuddling from such a random event and a random ass game. Christian was awesome. I appreciate your time and attention. I had to show some love to somebody who was a wrestling pillar of my childhood. Whether I'm watching the TLC matches that'll never be topped, the classic 05 to 07 TNA with Christian Cage in the main event all the time, or his career renaissance as the Father of the Year, Christian was never a guy that I would skip a chance to watch. He's really underrated, and I hope he gets his due recognition before he retires these next few years. This dude had an all-timer match on Rampage for fuck's sake. Christian rules. Take it easy, y'all.